Hi, KentCov Kids. Mr. Kevin here. Do you like board games? Well, I do. Knowing how to play a game is important. It helps it be understandable, fair, and fun. Well, let's say you're playing a board game, and a grown-up explains that you roll 2 dice, like this, and the number you get is how many spaces you move on the board during your turn. What if someone else tells you, oh, well, doubles, that's 2 of the same type of dice, is unlucky and means you lose your turn. And then someone else shouts, well, that's not right. Rolling doubles is lucky and it means you get to roll again. Well, that second version sounds kind of fun. Maybe. As long as you're the one who keeps rolling doubles, right? I wonder where those 2 people learned how to play that way, though. Well, you don't have time to ask because they start yelling at each other, saying the other person is wrong, and someone calls the other person a dinkle-doofus dummyhead. Well, that escalated quickly. How would you solve that disagreement, though? Well, how about this? The rule book, right? Back in the early days of the church, the Apostle Paul was traveling and spreading the gospel, the good news of Jesus' mission and ministry, and he was helping get churches started all over the Roman Empire. Paul brought a lot of people to Jesus in the city of Corinth. Corinth was a big, big city. It was a major seaport, kind of like Seattle, and there were people from all over, kind of like Kent. This meant the church there was pretty big and really diverse for its time. But the church in Corinth had a problem. When Paul left the city to spread the gospel and start churches in other cities, the Corinthians got lost and confused without him. They stopped working together. They were so divided about how to worship and even why they worshiped, and boy, did they argue about who was right and who was wrong. Well, Paul got word of how bad things were in Corinth, so he sent the Corinthian church a letter. He kind of sent them a copy of the rule book to bring them back to the beginning and remind them of God's message. How that as followers of Jesus, they should be working together and for each other, not for themselves. And we have that letter today in the Bible. Pretty cool. If you find yourself in a similar situation, trying to argue about who is right or how things should be done, instead, be curious. Ask questions. Listen to your grown-ups and to each other, and look to the Bible to help you get the answer. Together, okay? That's what it means to be the body of Christ. Well, I'm not heading off to Colossus, but I do gotta go. So, until next time, kids. Bye.